We go together like Rama Lama Lama, ba-do ba-do ba-do, together forever. Do-do do ba do ba do 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 do. Chang chang, changity bang ba bang. That's the way it should be. Wow, yeah. We're one of a kind, like dip a dip a dip do boop a doop a doop. Our names are signs. Booga 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 boop boop boop. Hi there, how are you? It's your favorite Tia, Aunt Marisa. Hello, Jeremy Johnson. I have been having Tia withdrawals, he says. Wow, well, welcome back. I'm here. I had a blind date today with Maurice, the French ladies man. If you guys want to see that, that was interesting. Consuelo set me up with some French guy that she met. She got into a fight with him about a chocolate croissant or something. I don't know. And they met and became friends, and she set me up with him. How have you been, Jeremy Johnson? We'll always be together. Who's in here with me? Hi there, who's in here? I'm Aunt Marisa, Tia Marisa. I identify as a therapist, and I'm giving you guys free advice. All you gotta do is comment your problems and questions in the chat, all right? You're cold. What's happening? Why are you so cold? Hi, Vicus. How are you, Vicus? How have you been? So I'm just going to comment my link here in the chat so you guys can join my fan sites and my Patreon and get some merch and everything. Very simple. Make sure you give my stream a thumbs up, please. Hello there. Hi, gorgeous people. I'm Aunt Marisa. Dear Marisa, how are you? Wow, where's everyone from? Don't be shy. I identify as a therapist, and today I am offering you free therapy. Essentially, it's just advice. You can't sue me for malpractice, okay? Because I'm not charging money. Vicus, where are you from? You have a very aggressive personality. I can tell by your comment that you might have a few wives or girlfriends. How many wives do you have, Vicus? Can I show you my back? No. How many wives or girlfriends do you have, Vicus? I bet you got a whole bunch of them. You probably got about 4 wives. Huh? Tell me, Vicus. Hi, Dana. How are you? Please now. Do you see the bossiness? Hi, Sojan. How are you? Four wives is crazy. Minimum 4, Jeremy. Minimum 4. Anyway, welcome to my stream. Please give my live a thumbs up. I see 17 people in here and only 2 thumbs. Pathetic. When I get to 100 thumbs up, I'm going to start coloring in our very festive, stress-free coloring book. So let's get to 100 likes so we can start coloring. It's not a wig, it's perfect hair. You're so hot and aesthetic. What the hell does that mean? You're hot and aesthetic. Give my live a thumbs up, please. I see 17 of you. Give it a thumbs up. Stop being a hater. If you don't give me my live a thumbs up, I'm going to curse you with an itchy booty hole. Hi there, Mark Hindle. So, I identify as a therapist. If you got a problem or a question, need advice on something, put it in the chat. And me and my consultant, Tiny Jesus here, Look at my consultant. We're going to do our best to help you. I do have Instagram. It's in my bio. Also, the link that's pinned there in the comments. That's this. All of my links are there. That's like a link tree. HG says, it's as if you're running away from my dreams, Your Highness. Wow, thank you. Can't keep it up. Can't keep what up? I don't know what you're saying. Give my live a thumbs up, please, if you haven't. Thank you so much. It's very helpful to the algorithm. It shows you're not a hater and that you are supported. Hi there, Trundy. Trundy says maybe do costume changes every 25 likes. Get the lads going a bit. I don't know about all that. Hi, Keo. I co-sign wherein every endeavor falters, every triumph dissolves into ash, and thy ambitions wither before fruition. Okay. HG says, hearing your voice makes my heart dance. Wow, that's so nice. Sly Dog says, wow, do we get to see more? I don't know what you mean. Hi, fried chicken tonight. I do like fried chicken. Yes, Vicus, I did ignore your comment where you asked to see my private parts. I did ignore that. How dare I? Give my live stream a thumbs up if you haven't, please. KTX says, I was on the toilet too long and didn't notice there was no paper. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and delete that because that's disgusting. Hi, like Jelly. She kind of fine. I know. Hi, Muhammad. Hi, Farkles. Hi, Jerry Fisher, who says pretty hair. Thank you. HG says, I dream of you as a mother to my children. Ugh, gross. A mother to your children? Nobody wants to hear that. Nobody that doesn't know you and isn't dating you wants to hear that you want them to be the mother of your children. Wow. Ed Harriam says, wow, you have zero sense of humor. You must be new here, Ed. Hi, So New Orleans. Hi, Mr. Deadpool. I didn't ignore you on my stream earlier. Was you a golden girl, honey? If I was a golden girl, I'd probably be Rose. Free Therapy Thursday. Thank you, Seven. Hi, Aaron Walders. Hi, Symphy. Hi, Memes. You kind of remind me of Betty Booth. Thank you, Memes. That was the inspo. Kahan says, love from Sufyan. Wow. HD says, I will make you queen of my kingdom and light up my princess. Wow. Misdemeanor says, there's something about her hands I like. Hi there, smile, please. Trendy says, Rose and 120 years old now. Rose and 120 years old. Hi, 2X. Smile, please ask, where are you from? Well, Smile, please, I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York. Now I live in Los Angeles. My ethnicity is Puerto Rican and Guatemalan. Kassan says, love your hairs. Thank you. I love my hairs too. Ira P says, make believe Rosie. I don't know what that means. Hi, 2X. How are you? So, everyone, welcome to my stream. I'm Aunt Marissa. Make sure you give my live a thumbs up, okay? I see 18 people in here and 9 thumbs. Haters. A bunch of haters. I identify as a therapist. I'm offering you free advice. All you got to do is put your comments or your problems in the chat, what you need advice, what's going on in your life. And me and my consultant, Tiny Jesus here, we're going to do our best to help you. And if you like Tiny Jesus, if you want your own Tiny Jesus to remind you of the real Jesus, it's just a reminder, okay? I do not worship or pray to this thing. It is just a reminder and a symbol of how close and how close real Jesus is. You can bring him anywhere. You can put him in your pocket. Put him in your purse. Take him everywhere. Hi there, Sam. My Way says, your tasty treat has arrived. I didn't order anything from DoorDash. 7L says, who would be Blanche? Betsy Sue. Probably. Trendy says they could have leprosy, thumb haters. They could. Meme says, I have a baby Jesus figure at home. Oh, you have a tiny Jesus. Hi, Junior Garza, who says, hi, my favorite YouTuber. Jefferson says, where have you been? We missed your advice today. I identify as an old white man. Hi, Jefferson. I've been very busy. I've had a lot going on in my life, but I am back. We are back to our regular scheduled program. Today, I had a blind date with a man named Maurice, the French ladies man, Maurice. Did you guys meet this guy? Do you know this guy? If you guys want to see how that date went, the blind date, it's on my channel. Very interesting. Kahan says, what is your religion? I guess Christian. I'm a Christian. I believe in Jesus. I believe he is the savior. Junior Garza says, thank you for the picture yesterday. Did you post it in the community post? Kahan says, you look damn cute. Thank you, Kahan. My Way says, is that your real accent? Yes. Sandra Horn says, you creep. Who are you talking to, your uncle? Robert says, oh, how was your date? Oh, hello, Queen. Hi, Robert. It was interesting. I would say Maurice is definitely someone I could be friends with. He's very eccentric, very fancy, floofy floof, very nice guy. He's interesting. But I don't think I could date a guy like that. I'm going to be honest. He's a sweetheart. But we'll see. Hi, Outstanding. Hello, Mamacita. You look fantastic as always. Thank you, Outstanding. Wasim says, could he be love of your life? No, absolutely not. Louise, hi there. Online, the new queen of comedy, Morena de Rio de Janeiro. I'm not from Rio de Janeiro. Jefferson says, I had a blind date, but we couldn't find each other. We're blind. Hi, what is your name? LNIKS. No one's going to show you nothing. Hi, Noodles. Hi. Kassan says, one word for haters. Losers. My Way says, where's the accent from? From Brooklyn. Jeremy Johnson is laughing at absolutely not. It's true. Absolutely not. He's a sweetheart, but I can't. He's a little much for me. Hi, everyone. Welcome to my live stream. I'm your favorite aunt, Tia Marisa. I identify as a therapist, and I'm giving you guys free advice. And honestly, in this economy and the way the world's going, you should take advantage, okay? Robert says, love your dress, love the green. Thank you. It is the color of an olive green. I love olives. Wasim says, what's wrong with him? You said he's a sweetheart. He's very sweet, but he's bisexual. And being that I just divorced a man who turned into a woman, I don't want a man who's interested in men even a little bit. Hi, Betrayed by Sins. How are you? Hi, Sand Paint. Crazy Turkish YouTuber is here. Get out. No one cares. Betrayed by Sins says, looking good as always with the green heart. Thank you, Betrayed by Sins. Jeremy Johnson says, how much does it cost to fill up your Lambo these days? Ugh, if I had a Lambo, it'd probably cost me $300. My Way sounds mafia-like. Thank you, My Way, for saying I sound like I'm in the mob. Betrayed by Sin says, how you doing today? I'm okay, Betrayed by Sins. I had an interesting blind date with Maurice the Frenchman. Very interesting. Do you have any dating advice for an introvert such as myself? Yes, I do. You're not going to find a girl being in your room all day. Get out, get over it, go talk to people. Freedom says, no offense, do you do another voice besides the nanny? This is my voice. I don't know what you mean, Freedom. Do you do another voice besides whatever your voice is? Outstanding says, okay, the world's not stable. Buy golds and silver, precious metals. Welcome back, Junior. Earl the Squirrel. I gotta go. I got an 8. Okay, goodbye, Earl the Squirrel. Junior Gaza says, I put it in my YouTube channel. Put what? Meme says, sand paint. What do you mean? Charlie says, 300, so the same as dinner at a restaurant. Where are you eating fancy pants that it costs $300? Bar Mahood says, wow, you're so beautiful. Thank you, Bar Mahood. So welcome to my live stream, everyone. If you haven't, please give my live a thumbs up. It's right there. It's very easy to do, okay? Just boom, click it. It's done. Give it a thumbs up. And I identify as a therapist. I'm offering you free advice. So if you got a problem or you need advice or you got questions, put it in the chat. And me and my consultant, Tiny Jesus here, say hello, Tiny Jesus. Hello. We're going to do our best to help you. Process Labs, I want to gift you 1,000 right now if you could do a 360. Go ahead. The Cash App and the Venmo is in my bio. I will do a 360 and dance if you send $1,000. XEE says, have you... get the hell out of here, XEE, honestly. Like, what is that? Gazo says, what do I do if I have a gambling addiction? You tell the casino to ban you. They will do that. I had this girl I knew. She used to gamble so much. My ex-mother-in-law, she had them ban her. She told them, I am addicted to the casino. I need you to ban me. Help me. And they did. I got a hair in my eye. My goodness. Better. So they banned her. Meme says, what? Some people here are weird. Very weird. Hi, Amy. No one's going to show you their boobs. Honestly, get out of here. Online gambling. Anthony says, do you snore when you sleep? Sometimes, not all the time. Outstanding Tiny Jesus. That's right. There he is. Tiny Jesus. Okay, you need to go. I kicked him out. Hi, Josiah. How are you? Hi, Ian. Thank you. Anthony Tarto says, can I hear you snore? No, I'm awake. Amy says, where you're from? From Brooklyn originally, Amy, but now I live in Los Angeles. And my ethnicity is Puerto Rican and Guatemalan. I don't know what that means, Ian. So everyone, welcome to my stream. Make sure you give me a thumbs up. When I get to 100 likes, we're going to start coloring in our therapeutic, stress-free adult coloring book. We last left off on Pepe Le Pew, but I got to tell you, I don't really like the Pepe Le Pew. So we're moving on to... I thought we started another picture. Did we not start another picture? Oh, I guess we didn't start another picture yet. So we're going to pick another picture. This is Angelica. Angelica Pickles. She's got a doobie. This is our rendition of homeless Chucky Finster. This one's Dominican. He lives in a van off Venice Beach and sells his art. And he does shrooms and marijuana. And he's got a gold tooth. Okay? Coloring is whatever you want it to be. Outstanding. God bless you, Mamacita Wink. Thank you. Ugly Duckling says, Houston, Texas. Yeah, hi. My wife says, no, you're Italian. I'm not Italian. That's Brooklyn. Why you moved from the Bronx to California to win Halle Berry lookalike contest? Is there a picture of Jessica Rabbit in there? No. There might be one in this one, though. Let's see. I have another coloring book. Let's see. I don't know if there's a Jessica in this one either. By the way, a lot of you asked me, where's my super chats? I don't have super chats, but I have Cash App and Venmo. If anyone makes a donation, it's in the bio. All you got to do is put your email in the note, and I'm going to send you a digital autograph and a free trial to my Patreon. And you can enjoy vlogs and comedy and podcasts and every episode of my award-winning documentary, The Tias, is on Patreon. If you want to see the first 2 seasons, it is free here on my YouTube channel, season 1 and 2. But for the new episodes, you got to go to Patreon. Thanks for checking. You're welcome, 7. Yeah, it wasn't in there. So, built for BWC. I don't know what that is, nor do I care. So, welcome to my stream. I'm Aunt Marisa. Make sure you give my live a thumbs up, please. I identify as a therapist. Identify is the key word, okay? I'm not an actual therapist. I identify as one. It's like a man who's like, I'm a woman, but he has a penis. Some people accept it, some don't. It's up to you. I don't care. You can't sue me for malpractice, though, because I'm not charging you money. I don't know what it is, TRD. No, am I interested? Anyway, so who needs advice? Who got a problem? Who got a problem? So I have a question. Are you guys team ChatGPT or team Gemini? Who's using Gemini? I think it means big white coach. Oh, I hate sports. The only sport I like is wrestling. He means something inappropriate. Of course he does. Hi, Catman. ChatGPT and it sucks. Really? Why do you think it sucks? And why do you like Gemini memes? Junior says, I have 4 kids from my ex-wife. Wow. You have 4 ex-wives, Junior? Outstanding says, would love to go on a blind date with you, Mamacita. Only one problem from the UK. Sad face. Oh. ChatGPT works with the Pentagon? What? Live system notification. Hello there. 7 says, wrestling as in WWE. Yes. I do recaps and roast on my channel. I have a series called WWT, and you guys can enjoy that as well. It's free here. Go to my playlist at the top of my channel. Catman says, Claude is a suspect in the school. Who? Who is? What are you talking about? Oh my goodness. All right. Let's see. Gemini versus ChatGPT. Let's see what people are saying. Gemini excels at multimodal tasks, analyzing images and video, faster internet-connected research, and deep Google Workspace integration. ChatGPT offers superior creative writing, complex reasoning, and more natural human-like voice mode. Okay, that doesn't help me at all. Welcome to the stream. Make sure you give me a thumbs up, please. I see 8 of you in here. Welcome, welcome. I'm Aunt Marisa. Aunt Marisa. By the way, if you want to see my blind date I went on this morning, it's on my channel. I went on a blind date with this French guy that he goes by Maurice. Maurice, the French ladies' man. Maurice, the French ladies' man. I made a mess. I spilled corn nuts everywhere. I know, Chewy. They're everywhere now. Sorry, I made a mess, everyone. I got some spicy pickled corn nuts. Welcome to my mukbang. Is it weird that I eat them like one at a time? Bye, Outstanding. So everyone, reminder, I have an award-winning documentary. What the hell is that? Is that my fridge? Why is my fridge making noises like that? Award-winning documentary. It's called The Tias. It is a real award-winning. It absolutely is memes. Won over 20 actual awards. What do you mean? You can enjoy seasons 1 and 2 free here on YouTube, but if you want to see the brand new season, you gotta go to the Patreon. And you will also get exclusive comedy, vlogs, photos. You can message me on there, giveaways, all kinds of stuff. Oh, were you talking about the corn nut thing that I eat one at a time? Very good. So, memes, tell me about yourself. Where are you from? What do you do for a living? Do you need advice? Who wants me to plug in my microphone and hear my crunching like an ASMR? Woo! I'm from the Bronx, but I'm originally from the Dominican Republic. In Antigua, I go to school for a living. Boring. You go to school? How old are you? Thank you, memes. I got it out. How old are you, memes? What grade are you in? Hi, everyone. Welcome to my live stream. I'm Marisa. I'm your favorite auntie. I identify as a therapist, and I'm giving you free advice. All you have to do is comment your questions or your problems in the chat. Wow, 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 wow. So, we need to give these a break. So tomorrow, I'm very excited. I got invited to one of my favorite restaurants so that I can film for them and do content for them, and I get to eat there for free. Very exciting. It's like stuck in my throat. Julian Sanchez says, baby, I love you, okay? I ain't gonna be more. I buy coffee. I pay for you. No, you. What? Not your baby. Julian says, okay, if you want to pay for my coffee, I got a Cash App and a Venmo in my bio. Feel free to donate. Seven says, who is your favorite wrestler? Wow, of all time, The Undertaker. Currently, Javon Evans. Females, Rhea Ripley. Hi, Blaze. How are you? Hi, Akoi. Hi, Rooster. You know what nostril is larger over time when using Coke? Oh, really? I don't do that. Hi, Emmanuel. How are you, Akoi Victor? So welcome to my live stream, everyone. I'm Aunt Marisa. I identify as a therapist. Identify is the key word here, okay? So I'm offering you free advice. Hi, Cody. Thank you, Blaze. It is rather perfect. How are you doing, Cody? David, who says much love from Texas. Very nice. Thank you, David. So everyone, make sure you give my live a thumbs up if you haven't. Welcome to Free Therapy with your favorite Tia. If you need advice, just comment your problems or your question in the chat. I'm going to go for another corner. Let's see if I choke. These are addicting, the spicy pickle ones. Oh, hi there, Soprano. Soprano says, what's up, sexy? Sending some Jersey love. Hi there, Jersey. How are you? Make sure you give me a thumbs up, please. So, everyone, tell me about yourselves. I haven't been on in a few days. I've been very busy. There's been a lot going on, a lot of construction, very loud, very annoying, very disruptive of what I got going on here. Hi, Dud. Hi, what's your name? The Then Sat family. Blaze says, I got mommy issues. I know, honey. I know you do. I can tell. Cody says, I'm doing well, trying to take a break from smoking marijuana. I feel better when sober. Thank you for asking. You feel better when you don't smoke? Then why do you smoke? Then Sad Family says, watching from Canada. Thank you. Dad, I don't know what you're trying to get at with all these X's. Who wants a spicy pickled corn nut? Bod Ramad says, you took all the world beauty for yourself. Wow, thank you. Cody says, good question. Where I live, there's about 160 people in my town and it's boring. Where do you live, Cody? Maybe it's like a youngin' who's just spamming, probably. Hi, Recep, watching from Turkey. I made a turkey sandwich the other day. Timu Nicki Minaj. Honey, I'll take it. Nicki Minaj is stunning, all right? She's gorgeous. Her voice is a little weird, though. I am. Like, what is that? John Terry. Greetings, Marissa. How you been? I've missed you. Hi, John Terry. Thank you. I'm good. How are you? I've been very busy, very annoyed, dealing with construction. Very loud, very disruptive. From Istanbul. I had a friend who was from there. Bod Mahoud says, I'm from Egypt, baby. Not your baby, but hello, Egypt. Cody says, I live in Labrador Town, Postville. I can't find a job here either. I don't know what Postville. I've never even heard of Postville. Anyway, welcome to my live stream, everyone. I'm Aunt Marissa. I identify as a therapist. If you haven't, give my live a thumbs up, please. If you got a question or a problem or you need advice, put it in the chat. And me and my consultant, Tiny Jesus here, are going to do our best to help you. Hi, Vicus. Welcome back. Recep says, you're so beautiful, babe. Thank you, Recep. Hi, Grady. Grady says, sub Holmes. I'm not going to show you my back, Vicus. Like, I don't even understand. What you eating, dry frosties? These are pickled spicy corn nuts. Oh, thank you, LMJ, whoever you are, for your donation. Wow, that's very kind of you. Let me see if you put your email in the note so I can send you a photo and a free trial to my Patreon. Please, I'll cry. I don't care if you cry, Vicus. Cody says, just like your live stream. Ooh, corn nuts, spicy pickle sounds good. Wish I had some. Very good. Oh, thank you, LMJ. That's so nice of you. You're crying over not seeing a woman's hind? That's heartbreaking. He wants to see my back. Hi, Maizen. Where am I from? I'm from Brooklyn, New York. But I live in Los Angeles now, and I'm Puerto Rican and Guatemalan. Platinum Player says, damn, mommy, I want me some of that. I'm not your mother. I'm your aunt. And here, take some corn nuts. There you go. No one's going to show you their boobs, Vicus. All right, I'm kicking you out. You're pissing me off. Hi, Derona. Yeah, he's very weird. Memes. Cody says, we don't need to see your back. Seeing your bra strap is enough. Thank you. I agree. Mizzen says, I love to listen to your accent. Thank you, Mizzen. Hi, Cordelia. Greetings, Earthlings. Oh, are you one of those aliens? Jeremy Johnson says, get him out of here. I got him out. Hi there, Will48. How are you? So everyone who just joined, welcome to my live stream. Make sure you give me a thumbs up if you haven't. I identify as a therapist. If you don't know, now you know. So if you got a problem or a question or you need advice on something, just put it in the chat. And me and my consultant, Tiny Jesus here, say hello, Tiny Jesus. We're going to do our best to help you. Also, reminder, I don't have super chats, but if you would like to donate, I got Cash App and Venmo in the bio. Note your email so I can send you a digital autograph as well as a free trial to my Patreon. Cody says, if I had tons of friends, I would recommend your channel to them because you're a beauty. Thank you, Cody. Hi, Marco. Hello, beautiful lady. You are gorgeous. Thank you, Marco. Where are you from? My mother-in-law won't move out. What should I do? You got to let your wife handle that. How long has the mother-in-law been staying with you? Meme says, I wish I had money to give you, but my pockets are empty, both digital and physical. That's okay, Memes. Thank you for your support. Peter Cooper says, best wishes from London, England. Hi, Peter. Hi, Alicia. How are you? Cute boy is laughing. Cordelia says 10 years. 10 years? That doesn't seem real. Good advice. Thank you, 7. Have you been, Alicia? Marco Antonio says, good evening, beautiful, very pretty, long live free Venezuela. Oh, you're from Venezuela, Marco? Memes ask, what's your favorite show? Mine is Abbott Elementary, still waiting for next episode. Oh, I like Abbott Elementary. Honestly, I would be in there. If they would have cast me for that show, I'd be thrilled. My favorite show of all time has to be I Love Lucy. I love The Office. I love reality shows. 90 Day Fiance. Traitors is fun. I'm watching this new thing. It's called The House of Villains. That's a good one. I love wrestling. Wrestling is like, I love it. You seem tired. Is everything okay? I am tired, Alicia. I am tired. I've been dealing with a lot. Thank you for asking. Life is hard, but I'll get through it because I have Jesus. Hi, Abdullah. How are you? Welcome to my stream, everyone. If you're new here, I'm Aunt Marissa. I'm your favorite auntie, and I identify as a therapist. That's right. And so if you got a question or you need advice, you need advice on something, put it in the chat, and I'm gonna do my best to help you. Alicia says you are so strong and you'll get through it. That's right, Alicia. Thank you. Brat says you got no draws on like the usual. You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know my usual. Thank you, Andre. So, everyone, the link that's pinned there in my comments is also in my bio. And that's like a link tree. Popple is like a link tree. So I got all my links there. My social media, my Patreon, my fan sites, merchandise, live shows, Cameo. If you don't know what's Cameo, Cameo is a platform that lets you get personalized video messages. So you can go to Cameo and be like, I want Aunt Marissa to say happy birthday or this or that, whatever. Just let me know. And you can get a video. I'll even roast you. If you like how I roast wrestling, I will roast you way worse. Is Lent going on? Are you fasting? So I am, my Lent, I'm giving up cursing. I'm trying not to curse, as well as speaking negatively. So no complaints, no worries, even though life has its adversities. We are trying not to complain and worry. Thank you, Dudas. How are you? What am I eating, Abdullah? These are spicy pickled corn nuts. Absolutely delicious. Proof that you're wearing one right now. No. Elijah says there's something I would like to tell you. Hi, Elijah. What is it? Thank you, Abdullah. Seven says, are you dating someone? Now, I went on a blind date this morning. You guys can watch it on my channel with the French ladies man, Maurice. It was very interesting. But Maurice, he's just going to be a friend. I like him, but not to be like a boyfriend. What's your take on Epstein files? It's gross. I'm not interested in learning about it. Abdullah says you're living where? Los Angeles. Sahib says, I love you so much, baby. You don't know me, Sahib. Stop calling women baby. It's not cute. Mr. Deadpool says, yeah, it was, but you ignored me. I didn't ignore you, Mr. Deadpool. That stream works different than when I stream here. So sometimes I can't see everything that's going on because I don't control it. Thank you, Abdullah. Thank you, Judas. Abdullah says, can I subscribe? Of course you can. Make sure you do subscribe. I encourage you all to subscribe and give my stream a thumbs up. Hi, Texas Made Mike, who says beautiful. Wow, thank you. Do you like rough guys? No. I like a manly man, but not rough. I don't even understand that. Texas asked, is that real hair? Yes, it is. I told the hairdresser I want to look like Betty Boo, and Halle Berry, when she was in the Flintstones, had a baby. Boom. My hair. She did a good job, no? So, what is everyone up to? The weekend's around the corner. Weather's getting real nice. Texas Made Mike says, I need you in my life. Oh my goodness, for what? Meme says, I'm back. I wanted some cookies. Oh, what kind of cookies did you get? Abdullah said, I subscribe. Thank you. Hi there, Jose, who says, Linda. Thank you. Hi there, Caps Positivity, who says, you bad. Thank you. Albrat says, construction worker. Yeah, I don't know what a rough guy means. Meme says, going to my aunt's to celebrate her birthday. Wow. Happy birthday to your aunt. Texas Made Mike says, are you single? Yes, and very uninterested. Meme says, I got dino crackers. Wow. Alicia says, I love short hair and I want to keep my hair like you, but my mom never lets me do it. Long hair is so difficult to keep. Oh yeah, I had long hair. My hair used to be like Pocahontas down to my butt crack. The maintenance, goodness. Hi. Texas Made, get the hell out of here with that. Anyway, if you guys want to donate to a gorgeous starving artist, my Cash App and Venmo's in the bio. And if you note, put in the note section your email address. I'm going to send you a digital autograph photo as well as a free trial to my Patreon. Yes, the butt crack memes, that's right. I'm a cash addict. Who isn't a cash addict in this economy? I think we're all cash addicts. Alicia says, I want to cut my hair like you and I want to dye it cherry dark red. Well, Alicia, if your mom says you can't, you can't. Women always put their Cash App out. No. That's why you're begging women to ride you in the YouTube comment. Because you're dusty and desperate. What's the accent from? It's sexy. From Brooklyn. You single, dear? Very and very uninterested, Abdullah. Alicia, that's such a cute color. Memes thinks that would be a good color for your hair, Alicia. 7D81, speaking of economy, let's take it back. Hope you're registered to vote. Oh, I'm very registered. Please. He didn't wish me on Women's Day. Oh, men don't care about that stuff. Steven says, LOL, projection is off the scale here. Whose projection? Projecting what? You are really sexy. Thank you, Septi. Women always need a man. Debatable. My man turned into a woman. So did I need him? No. Abdullah says, what's your job, dear? Existing. Alicia says, am I a man now? Alicia, you know, if that was the case, we'd all be men. If not getting wished Happy Women's Day turned women into men, there would be way more men. Stephen Collins says, Sweetie Pie, you wouldn't be asking for money if you were self-reliant. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm an entertainer and people want to support me. They ask me if I have super chats. I don't. So I tell them I have Cash App. You can't relate because you don't have talent. John Terry says, you're on form tonight. You're cracking me up. Thank you, John Terry. I'm dead serious. Hi, Kato. Meme says, women make the men so they can go around. Exactly. Marco says, hello from Ibiza, Spain. Wow, fancy pants. Why can't be men just behave like men? Because they're girls now. There's this new epidemic where men are turning into bitches. Think about that Texas-made mic. Yeah, that's a good one. God is all I have. This is a real New Yorker right here. That's right. It's weird they don't demand 50% of placements for sewage workers. What? Albrat says, are you toxic? Yes, I'm Latin. It's in our blood to be toxic, guys. Hi, Liam. Hello, beautiful lady. How are you? I'm good, Liam. How have you been? God is all I have. I'm from Brooklyn, honey. Welcome. Then you know. You get it. I don't gotta put on this facade and explain myself any further then. You get it. So anyway, welcome to my live stream. If you're new here, I'm Aunt Marisa. I identify as a therapist, and I'm giving you free advice. Put your problems or your questions in the chat, and I will do my best to help you. With my consultant, Tiny Jesus here. How have you been, Liam? All Brad says, what would happen if I pulled your hair? I'd cut your hands off. I don't know you for you to be touching me. I'd chop your hand off. Meme says, oh, hell no, Albrat. Exactly, Memes. Liam says, working. What do you do for work, Liam? I might like these spicy pickled ones better than the elote ones. I bought both because they've been running out. They've only had the plain corn nuts. Who wants plain corn nuts? Gross. Arch burgers and roses. Wow. Leon says, I'm a chef and a personal trainer. Can you help me lose my fupa? I like that aggressive. Thank you, Albrat. It is aggressive. No regrets either. All right, my darlings, let's get these likes up so we can start coloring. Are you the nanny? Mr. Sheffield. Richard says, hi from Heidelberg, Germany. Wow. Nope, she's a therapist. Thank you, Memes, for clarifying. Hi, Paul Brown. How are you? How are you, Paul Brown? Cutlass Boy says, you give in New York vibes, Jersey lingo. It's Brooklyn. And thank you, Cutlass Boy. So everyone, reminder, I have an award-winning documentary, The Tias, about how me and my cousin Consuelo, both of our husbands, both of them, left this for other women, the woman within themselves, okay? They turned into women. They pulled a Caitlyn Jenner. They pulled a Caitlyn freaking Jenner. And you can watch us start our lives over and over and over again. in our award-winning documentary. All right? Season 1 and 2 is completely free and available to you here on YouTube. But if you want the new episodes, you got to go to Patreon. That's right. Paul Brown says, I'm good. You look nice today. Thank you, Paul Brown. I had a blind date with the French man, the French ladies man, Maurice. That's right. How many languages do you speak? English, Spanish, and a little pettiness. Hi there, COC. Please give me the middle finger, ma'am. Okay, you can go to Cameo and I'll do a video for you doing that. Trundy says it is a true story, though. Very true, Trundy. Very true. Albrat says that's funny. I'm so glad that my dismay, my struggles is entertaining to you. Hi there, Felix, who says hello, beautiful. Hi, Bassam. Meme says, I speak a little bit of German, English, and Spanish. Wow. Alicia King says, will you teach me to curse in Spanish? That's it. That's something, maybe. If you go to Cameo, I can make a video teaching you how to curse. But I can't do that here because YouTube's a little foo-foo. Hi, Red Devil News. You're so beautiful. Keep up the amazing work. Thank you. How have you been, Red? Hi, Chris Beach. Now, I'm a real woman. See that? That proves it. There it is. There's your proof. Okay, the proof is in the pudding. Good to see you. Thank you, Felix. How have you been? By the way, if you're just joining, I identify as a therapist and I'm offering you free advice. All you got to do is put your comments, your problems, whatever you're going through in the chat. And me and my consultant, Tiny Jesus here, are going to do our best to help you. Liam says, I'm going to start driving home. I'll come in like 30, 40 minutes. Stay, don't go. Okay, Liam. Albrat says, come on, man. You see them watermelons. I think that proves it too, Albrat. Red says, I've been amazing. Thank you. How's things with you? They're going. They're going, Red. Trendy says, proof's in the pudding. It's true. Felix says, I'm good, darling. Very nice. Alicia says, I can speak Hindi, English, Marathi, Urdu, Arabic a little bit. Wow. Meme says, wow, Alicia, you're so talented. I agreed. Hi, Terrell Kayleigh. Hello. Thank you for the trophies, GF. Felix says, help me better my Spanish. I'm not Duolingo, you guys. You know what I mean? Also, I'm like the no sabo kid. So it's like I know Spanish, but not like enough to teach you. I can teach you curse words for sure, but not like real Spanish. My Spanish lessons would be all over the place. Alicia says, not talented, just a country with lots of culture. Very nice. Meme says, same, LOL. Will48 says, well, you and Cyndi Lauper's Girls Just Want to Have Fun video. You think I'm old enough to have been in Cyndi Lauper's video? The disrespect. Hi, Jude. My father just died. I'm so sorry. Oh, my goodness. That's horrible, Jude. My love, do you ever dream of candy-coated raindrops? By the way, this live stream is sponsored by MoneyLion. MoneyLion is an amazing service that allows you to get a quick, immediate, small loan of up to $55 when you use my link. Now, I understand it's not $1 million, okay? It's not. But it's something. If you're in a pinch or you just want to, maybe you want to treat yourself. Maybe you don't want to do the cooking tonight. $55 can get you some nice takeout. You could go to Applebee's and get a 2 for $25, honey, with $55. So if you want a quick, small, simple loan, check out my info and my community posts and join Money Lion today using my link to get up to $55. That's Money Lion, and the code is in my community posts. Meme says you almost sounded like Lois Griffin. Peter! Reddy says, so much rain here in England. I'm glad you're doing well, though. Ugh. Will48 says, I bet you're a Beastie Boys fan. No, actually, I'm not. Paul Brown says, you're so beautiful and amazing, lady. Thank you, nephew. Felix Ortiz says, dream of candy. Memes says, oh my God, I love Applebee's. Applebee's hits. I don't get the war between Chili's and Applebee's. I feel like Applebee's takes the cake. 2 for $25, you can get steak and shrimp. They got the wonton tacos. Chili's got the fajitas, but that's about it. And the Southwest egg roll things. Besides that, Chili's is not as great, in my opinion. Meme says, oh my God, it's her. Replace her with Lois's. Yeah, I should do the voice of Lois. Trendy says, think most people have $55 in bank. Hey, I don't know. Not in this economy, Trendy. You'd be surprised. People are struggling, honey. Bye, Alicia. Thank you for joining. What's Applebee's, guys? I'm British. Oh my gosh, they don't have Applebee's in England? Israel or Iran? I live in America, so... Iran is threatening my country right now, so I don't really favor either one. I got my own problems. We got our own issues. Will48 says, as a child of the 80s, you bring back some memories. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. My love, do you ever? Jerry says Applebee's is the restaurant. Yes, it's a restaurant. I guess it's like bar food and American food. How to describe Applebee's? Let's see. This is what you need to know, Red D. Applebee's Neighborhood Grill Plus Bar is a major American casual dining chain known for eating good in the neighborhood. It offers a wide range of affordable American comfort food such as burgers, salads, pasta, and ribs, along with a full bar and a family-friendly casual atmosphere with over 1,500 locations worldwide. I remember Applebee's used to have a karaoke night back when they had all the stuff all over. Do you guys remember when Applebee's had like bikes on the ceilings and like dinosaur heads and skis and things? That was their decor. An episode of Storage Wars. Jerry B says, are you from Brooklyn? I am, Jerry. Trendy says, my missus just had $28,000 operation. Oh my God, is she okay? What the hell kind of operation did she have for that much? Meme says Applebee's is a restaurant that's like an international food and drinks, both non-alcoholic and alcoholic. It's just peak altogether. Wow, memes. Do you work for Applebee's? Jerry B says it's American food. Sahib says, I love you so much, baby, babe. Babe. Okay, that's a lot of babe, Shahib. Will48 says, you're a living extra from the movie Goodfellas. Oh, I get that all the time, that I'm Karen. Meme says, Sahib, could you stop, honestly? Hi, Betrayed by Sins. You're always so quiet, then you just pop back up. What's your favorite thing from Applebee's, Betrayed by Sins? Bia Turbo says, brunette Marilyn Monroe. Oh, wow. I never thought I looked like a brunette Marilyn Monroe. Now you're getting my head big. Whatever Marisa wants. Marisa gets. I love that. Daniel says, read what I say. I didn't see it. I missed it. I missed it. King Kissin, I can tell you're from New York. Yes, from Brooklyn. Meme says, no, I'm unemployed. Oh, I see. Giovanni says, the waitress. What waitress? Red Devil says, okay, we kind of have something like that over here. It's called a pub. Exactly. It's like if a pub just had an extended menu. Trendy says she's fine now and happier. What you think about USA versus Iran? I don't think about it. I don't want to know. You know, if everything goes kaboom, I hope I'm sleeping when it happens. And then I wake up in heaven and Jesus is like, good morning. Good morning. I made you a seafood boil for breakfast. Welcome to heaven. Meme says, I agree, not gonna lie. I'm familiar with pubs. King Kisses, this kind of sounds like Lois Griffin from Family Guy. Peter! Peter! What do you think about Iran and the USA right now, Peter? Are they gonna blow us up? I bet you get that all the time, though. I do. I just got that a little while ago. Bright Eye says, Brooklyn in the house. That's right, Bright Eyes. It sure is. So, everyone, if you're just joining my live stream, welcome, welcome. I'm Aunt Marisa. I identify as a therapist. And I'm giving you free advice. All you got to do is comment your problems, your questions in the chat. And I'm going to do my best to help you, along with Tiny Jesus here, my consultant. Hi, Muhammad. King Kissin says, yes, you actually did the impression so good. Thank you, King. How are you, Muhammad? Reddy says, should I just call you Auntie? That's fine by me. King Kissin says, I had to just subscribe just for that. Thank you. Muhammad says, pink bikini, pink bikini, pink bikini, thumbs up. What the hell does that mean, Muhammad? What is that? What is 4 pink bikinis and a thumbs up equal to? By the way, reminder, if you want to learn about being a content creator or a live streamer, or if you need content ideas, or if you do OnlyFans and you need some tips, I offer coaching calls and ebooks and checklists and all kinds of things. Very affordable in my Stan store. That is, my Stan store is in the bio. Stan is an amazing platform. You'll get any digital products, you will get them immediately. So any ebooks or planners or whatever you purchase, you'll get that immediately. And you can book a coaching call, an hour-long coaching call with me for your schedule. There's a calendar and you can pick the date and the time. Official Chew says, I can make you grab the headboard. I bet you don't even have a headboard. I bet you sleep on a futon. Izet says, what is your name? It's Marisa. River says, can you say you're garbage? You're garbage. Meme says, people here really disgust me. To be honest, I hate it. Cackling. Yeah, memes. You know, it doesn't bother me. The trolls are actually like, they motivate me. They fuel me. Official Chewy says, no, I don't. Whatever. Hi, Gola. Hi, babe. You look beautiful. Thank you, Gola. River says you're from Jersey Shore. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. Joe's man says that looks fun. So yeah, check out the Stan store. Also, the link that's pinned there in my comments is in my bio. And that is where you can see all of my links. So if you go to my bio, you'll see Patreon. Then you'll see all my links, Cameo, Instagram, my store, and where you can donate. Since I don't have super chats, I do have Cash App. And I appreciate the love. If you do decide to donate, put your email in the note so I can send you a digital autograph and a free trial to Patreon. Meme says she's from Brooklyn. Yes, she is, Memes. Yes, she is. So where are you from, Official Chewy? And what do you do for a living that you think you can come up in here and talk to women this way? Red Devil says, Aunt Marissa, I do need some advice. I like a girl that I want to ask her out. What's the best way to do it? Just be honest. Just tell her, I think you're beautiful. I would really like to get to know you. What's your favorite kind of food? Let's grab dinner on me. And I'm going to tell you why this will probably work. One, you're not being creepy and thirsty and annoying and saying things like, I'll make you grab the headboard. I'll put a baby in you. I won't pull out. You're being a gentleman. You're saying that she's beautiful, that you would like to get to know her. You're asking her what her favorite food is and that you are going to pay for the meal. That shows consideration and that you listen. Oh, from Bangladesh, Gola. Wow. Hi, Mira. Mira says, hi, Queen. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing good, Mira. How are you? Paul Brown says, I am single again. Uh-oh. Bea Turbo says, Brooklyn is beautiful because of you. Thank you, Bea Turbos. Mira says, looking very beautiful. Thank you. Red Devil says, what if she likes effing sushi or something? I hate those things. Go to a place, find a place that does sushi and katsu. There's a lot of places that they do the sushi with the raw fish, but then they do the katsu with the breaded chicken. And you both can eat. Jeremy Johnson says, I'll put a baby in you is wild. Isn't it, Jeremy Johnson? Do you know the amount of men that tell me that on a daily basis? It's very predatory and creepy. Meme says, you hate sushi? I don't. I actually had sushi for lunch. It was delicious. Spicy tuna roll and shrimp tempura. Joe's Man says, does that work on side chicks, what you just said? If you're asking me about a side chick, then you're not a gentleman. And I can't help you be a whore. Jahan, whatever his name is, says, are you okay? I'm great. Are you okay, Jahan? Are you okay? Does anyone in here know how to make sushi? My love, do you ever feeding me? No one's feeding you. Do you not have limbs or something? I could understand why someone would feed you if you don't have hands. Meme says, Tia, help me. I want to get a big gift for my crush, but how should I give it to him? He's your crush? He's not even your boyfriend? Memes. Catman says, I tried, but it sucked. Got a rice cooker now and will probably be better. Okay. Joe's Man says, every good man has a good side chick. I don't know about that. Red Devil says, guys, I'm British. Healthy doesn't exist over here. The healthiest thing here is the damn KFC chicken. Really? I thought America had the most unhealthy food. Meme says, I know, I don't have the confidence to ask him. Memes, how old are you, honey? Tell me how old you are. Don't be shy. Bea Turbos, you have acting ability to be an actress. Thank you, Bea Turbos, but I'm not acting. Crocodile Farmer says, love the double chin. So does your father. Meme says 51 backwards. Oh, you're very young. Honey, you're too young to be throwing yourself at some loser who doesn't even know you like him, okay? Here's the thing. You don't go after the guy, all right? You drop hints, you look cute, you give gazes, little flirty looks, whatever. But you have to let him pursue you. You don't get this guy a gift. He doesn't even know you like him. Catman says, so does your father doesn't hit that hard? What? What does that mean? I don't know what you're saying. Red Devil says, I'm Marissa. Should I just ask for like her number, then ask her out, or just do it? I would just ask her. and then get her number. Because if you get her number and then you like text her or something, she can ignore you. But if you're very kind and sweet, make sure you smell really good too. Women can't resist. If you smell super nice, like put on your fanciest, fanciest cologne. When you ask her out, it's gonna be hard for her to resist such an aroma. It'll be like, oh, what are you wearing, So smell really good when you ask her out. Just ask her out in person. If she says yes, get her number, because then you can make the plans. If she says no, you don't need her number. She's not interested. Also, it shows that you're not just being annoying. Guys ask for numbers all the time. It's annoying. It doesn't mean nothing. But if you're asking her on a date first and that's why you need her number, there's an incentive. Now we're talking incentives, Red Devil says, I'll be sad, though, if she says no. She's so beautiful. Oh, there's tons of beautiful girls, please. I've seen girls from the UK. They're stunning. You'll be fine. Meme says, I'll take her. LOL. Memes, you're too young to be talking about taking a grown man's woman. Hi, Brian Jefferson. Dia, where's Maurice? Oh, honey, he's in France doing his own thing. I got to tell you, I really like Maurice. I enjoy him a lot, but not in a romantic sense. I'm going to have to let him down easy, though. He's very persistent. He is very persistent, that Maurice, wasn't he? Have you ever loved someone? Brian says yes, and the croissant gut was wild. The croissant gut was wild. His hair, he had like a mullet, and then he had this fancy, floofy, like French hat, like beret thing. And when he took off his beret, he had hair like mine on the top. I very much enjoyed Maurice's company, but I can't, I just can't. Red Devil says, Auntie, I'm young too. I'm 18, just turned 18. Dean Phillips says that wig is horrible. Well, I don't know what horrible is. That's not a word. And also, this is not a wig. So I'm not acknowledging you because you can't spell. Anyway, well, Red Devils, if you're so young, then you have a lot of time. You got tons of time to figure it out.